There are a few better places to play tennis in the world than the Crandon Park Tennis Centre on Miami's Key Biscayne. And with the third round set to get underway, there are a few better days than middle Sunday to enjoy watching the world's finest tennis players scrapping it out for a place in the round of 16. And it would be a dramatic day at the Miami Open, presented by Itaú. Rafael Nadal would face a fellow Spaniard for the second consecutive match. Today it would be the 15th meeting with Fernando Verdasco, for which Rafa had won all but one of the previous encounters. The form guide was turned on its head on this occasion, though. It was 31-year-old Verdasco who was on top in the early exchanges.
Yeah, really good stuff.
There was a remarkable sequence of service breaks late in the opener, and Rafa's composure failed him again when he was serving to stay in it. Nadal, though, would take his frustration out on the second set.
And emotionally, the momentum has just completely gone away from Verdasco.
Incredibly, the match would shift back towards Verdasco again in the third.
Oh, yes! Superb stuff from Verdasco there.
It had been an incredible contest. A Spaniard was on course to win, but not the Spaniard the world was expecting.
He's done it! A magnificent win for Verdasco.
I just try to keep focus, and after the second set just think about how I did it the first set, and I was positive and confident, and I think that was in part one of the things that made me have a chance to win the match.
In general, I played some good games at the beginning, but he played well the third, so he deserved to win more than me, without any doubt, tonight. And just congratulate him for the victory.
Two-time Miami champion Andy Murray would take on Colombia's Santiago Giraldo for the fourth time earlier on Stadium Court. Murray just 2 victories away from joining the 500 wins club, and reaching 499 was feeling inevitable as he charged through the opening set and maintained the momentum into the second. There was a late surge from the world number 31. Murray was broken when serving for the match, but recovered control when the second chance came around.
Mission accomplished as Murray advances to the round of 16.
Stan Wawrinka took on Adrian Mannarino a day after his 30th birthday, and reaching the big 3-0 hasn't been the celebration Stan would have liked. The Swiss star only landing 38% of his serves in his previous match, a set behind in this one as well, but would start to fight back in the second. Mannarino is at a career-high ranking of 32, and after breaking Wawrinka with the Swiss serving for the set, the Frenchman was continuing to grow in confidence.
Oh.
A tense tiebreak would have to decide the second set, and Mannarino was on the verge of knocking out the world number 8.
And the journey complete for Adrian Mannarino. The 7th seed from Switzerland gone.
Another Frenchman was guaranteed to reach the fourth round as well, with a feisty all-Gallic contest between Gael Monfils and the returning Jo-Wilfried Tsonga. Monfils has only beaten his compatriot once in 5 attempts, but after Tsonga's lengthy layoff, could sense an opportunity, a set ahead and on top in the second set tiebreak.
Oh yes, wonderful combination.
Oh, Monfils' speed around the court is just phenomenal.
The French bragging rights were on the way to the Parisian.
He's just missed it. It's been nice to see Tsonga back in action at this event. These guys get on very well, but Tsonga just not quite good enough today.
Thomas Berdych held 3 wins out of 3 in his head-to-head record against Bernard Tomic. But after the drama that had gone on before, remarkably, yet another shock result was on the cards, with Australian world number 29 Tomic having the edge in an opening set tiebreak. Tomic's good form continued into the second, a break ahead until Berdych fought back to force another breaker. It had been a valiant effort from the young Aussie, but from there, it was the Czech star who was increasingly dominant.
Oh yes, that is sensational.
Only one game would be dropped on the way to seeing out the deciding set. After a day of upsets, it's the turn of the top half of the draw to get their third round action underway tomorrow as the fight for the Butch Buchholz Trophy intensifies.